Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Unique Items. Today we're going to be looking at another shield that I left out of my shields list. I don't know why. It's a fairly common one. It's called Steelclash Kite Shield. This particular shield drops like everywhere. I think most people find this thing on a regular basis and leave it in the dirt, and it's not because it's a bad shield, don't get me wrong. I usually try and pick them up if I have room, and I drop them into the free games for the low-level paladins, because they are honestly just really sexy, really good low-level paladin shields. They get trumped later on by things like spirit and you know, like +1 to skill shields that are a little bit better off, or maybe you're just using a rhyme shield for the cannot be frozen. But early on, these shields can be absolutely excellent. Let's go over them together, shall we? So the Steelclash Kite Shield has a very pretty graphic. So first off, before we do anything, let's go take a look and just stare at the beautiful graphic of the Steelclash Shield. As you can see, it has a very dark, sort of a almost like dirty, kind of a dingy kind of a look. And the outlines are definitely like almost like a pure charcoal color. And then, of course, the phoenix on the inside is a charcoal color as well. Now, this shield design is used several times throughout the game, and it is colored differently each particular time. So when you're looking at this particular shield, you are also looking at several other shields that share the same sort of icon. And one of them that I think a lot of people is familiar with is the very, very sexy damage reduced by shield that everybody loves. And you could potentially use this to maybe trade bait somebody into scamming them from, you know, whatever you're trading them for, from the Monarch shield. So this shield is 58 defense, which is actually really good for level 17. 63% chance to block on the Paladin. Now, of course, it does have different block chances for other classes, but most classes probably I don't think are going to be using this shield. I mean, if you didn't have anything better, it could be an interesting choice, but you definitely wouldn't get that +1 pally. But for the other classes, it's 58% for Amazon, Assassin, and Barbarian, and 53% for Druid, Necromancer, and Sorceress. Now, it also has 2 to 5 smite damage, which is relatively low because this is a normal difficulty shield, and it has 47 strength requirement with level 17. +1 pally is always nice to have, especially at a low level when you really could utilize as many plus the skills as possible. Especially if you're spending points, you know, here and there and left and right, and you've got like 1 point in Zeal and 1 point in Holy Shield and 1 point in this and 1 point in that. The plus the skills comes in really handy to beef up all those little ones that you've got building up. We also have 20% faster block rate and 25% increased chance of blocking. Both of those are absolutely excellent to help keep you alive as a paladin, and they're definitely going to make it so you have a pretty decent amount of block chance. We also have 100% enhanced defense on this, which does vary from 60 to 100%, and then a flat defense bonus as well of +20, which is probably doing more than the 100% simply because these shields don't tend to have a lot of defense to begin with. We also have all resistances 15, which is absolutely amazing for normal difficulty, although it does tend to wane off rather heavily in Nightmare once you hit those penalties. Damage reduced by 3 is actually pretty amazing in normal difficulty as well, because most of the monsters don't tend to do very much damage, and reducing all of their damage by 3 can have a pretty huge effect on your survivability in combination with the other things like the block chance, the resistances, and whatnot. On top of that, we also have +3 light radius, which does mean we're going to be a little bit brighter than we were normally. Now, of course, you can also find a Steelclash in its ethereal form, which has 76 defense, 63% chance to block, 2 to 5 smite, and 37 strength requirement with level 17. Now, if you wanted to upgrade this, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea, you would need a shale, a towel, and a perfect diamond. And it does seem like I am... oh, no, I still have some shales and towels. Goodies. And we need some diamonds. Might as well get the other set too, because we're going to upgrade this to its elite tier as well. And do we have the lemon coes? We've got 1 set of lemon coes. Do I hear another set of lemon coes? We do not have another set. We'll have to go grab another one for that when that time comes. So let's do the upgrade for the non-ethereal version first. So with a shale, a towel, and a perfect diamond, you're going to upgrade this from the Kite Shield, 58 defense, 63% chance to block, 2 to 5 smite, 47 strength, level 17, to the Dragon Shield of 146 defense, 73% chance to block. So as you can see, we went up from 63% to 73%. We also have 15 24 smite damage, which is a pretty big bump from the meager 2 to 5. And then we also have a strength requirement of only 91 and a level requirement of 30. So not a bad little upgrade there. In fact, quite honestly, the Steelclash Dragon Shield grades extremely nicely for a Paladin. In terms of block chance, as well as the other effects, you could also socket it by now with a Larza quest, and you could, of course, put a single diamond in there, and you could get a little bit more resistances out of it than otherwise you normally would, which isn't bad. You'd be at a total of all resistances 34, which is certainly not bad. I mean, we have a total of +1 Paladin, all resistances 34, pretty nice block chance, and, you know, just a decent shield all around. The ethereal version can also upgrade, of course, from 76 defense, 63% chance to block, 2 to 5 smite, 37 strength, and level 17. And I also noticed the durability seemed to go up as well, from 50 durability on the Kite shield to 96 durability on the Dragon shield. So interesting. And that is 202 defense now, 73% chance to block, 15 to 24 smite, 81 strength, and level 30. Now, the item can be upgraded another time. Now, I don't really expect anyone to ever upgrade a Steelclash 2 times, but let's see what it does anyway, just for giggles. This is the Steelclash Dragon Shield, and it's going to go from 146 defense, 73% chance to block, 15 to 24 smite damage, 96 durability, 91 strength, level 30, to the Monarch Shield, which is 290 defense, 75% chance to block. Now, I need to calculate this because this is above the cap, so we're going to have to take a look at this real quick. The Monarch Shield, as an elite base, has a total of 52% chance to block, with a 25% increased chance of blocking. So we are looking at, what is that, 75, 76, 77, so 77%, if my quick math is wrong, like it always is. At least I'm in on the joke, guys. At least I'm in on the joke. So not a bad block chance, not a bad defense. And, of course, the smite damage goes up to 12 to 34. The durability went up to 106, and the strength requirement went to 156, which is standard for a Monarch. And we have level 66 requirement. The ethereal version is going to upgrade very similarly. And I don't have another Lemon Co. Let me pause it real quick, and I'll go grab some more because I need to anyway. All right, here we go. So the ethereal version is going to go from the Steelclash Dragon Shield, 202, 73% chance to block, 15 to 24 smite, 81 strength, level 30, to the Steelclash Monarch Shield, 440 defense, 75% chance to block, which, of course, as we found out, is a little bit higher than 75%. 12 to 34 smite damage, 106 durability, which is a pretty nice bump in durability, 146 strength, level 66. Now, the unfortunate thing about the Steelclash Monarch Shield is to wear it, you would have to put a Zod rune in it, and that is going to increase the level from level 66 to level, thought I put it in the wrong one there, level 81. So there you go, boys and girls. For those of you who have never seen it, a Steelclash Monarch Ethereal Zodded shield. Probably the first time you've ever seen it, and probably the last time you'll ever see it. Let's take a look and see where you could potentially find yourself a Steelclash Monarch shield if you wanted to get your hands on one over on Silo's Pen. And, Steelclash, the Steely Clash. Now let's assume about 50% Magic Find, because of course this is a rather low-level item. And we are looking at non-quest kills Mephisto in normal, 1 in 234, Diablo in normal, 1 in 256, Bale, 1 in 275. So not bad as far as bosses go, but a little bit high level. Let's take a look at Super Uniques and see if we can find this somewhere closer to Acts 2. It does look like Ancient Ka the Soulless can drop it in Talrash's Tomb. He's a little bit difficult to farm, but if you are doing the tombs anyway for EXP, it's actually not that bad. We also have Stormtree, Lower Kurast at 1 in 2,234, and it does look like Grand Visor of Chaos, Infector of Souls, and Lord Decease can all drop it as well. Shank, Eldritch, Doc Farron, Pindle in normal. I mean, just in general, we've got a lot of options here for pretty easy farming of this particular shield. Like I said at the beginning of this video when I opened, this shield drops all the time and everywhere. So I don't really think it's going to be too hard for you to find a Steelclash, but you know, you can twink one to yourself. You might get unlucky and never find one, but it definitely does make a very nice level 17 Paladin shield. There's really not a lot more to go over when it comes to this particular shield. I think the main downside of this particular shield is just that later on in the game, the rune word shields really kind of take over. Spirit shield, rhyme shield, etc. And this one kind of falls off. But from the levels of basically about level 17, which is when you could put this on, to about level 29 when you can first make your rhyme shield. Honestly, this shield is probably the best one you can put on. It's definitely better than Ancient's Pledge, in my opinion, for normal difficulty. Now, Ancient's Pledge could be a better choice for Nightmare difficulty, but by then you're much higher level than level 29. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, even when we are throwing Zod runes into Steelclash Monarch shields. And as always, keep watching. Beep.